Well, there are new FDA guidelines for coronavirus vaccine developers.
2 months of follow-up data on volunteers in phase 3 trials are now needed before emergency use authorization will be considered.
Our chief health editor, Dr. Nandi, joins us now with more on this. And Dr. Nandi, what are your thoughts? Is this good news? Dr. Nandi, do we have you with us?
I do.
All right, good
Can
afternoon.
you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah,
We're talking about these new guidelines. Is it good news?
Absolutely. I think it's great news for Americans, except for maybe the president, and the president was hoping for a vaccine before Election Day, and now that's not likely going to happen because the FDA's new guidelines are making sure that safety is a priority, which is why they want vaccine developers to monitor thousands of participants for 2 months after they've been fully vaccinated to see if any adverse events like rare spinal cord injuries or Guillain-Barré syndrome, which can be serious, come up. Plus, the FDA is requesting that 5 cases of severe infection be documented in trial participants who are given a placebo and not a vaccine.
Doctor, 2 months really enough time to show that a vaccine is safe, though?
It's a great question, Dave. And listen, if a participant is going to have a reaction to an experimental vaccine, it's often around the 2 and 3 month mark. So the FDA went with 2 months as they felt it wasn't too aggressive, nor was it too conservative. Now, clinical trials do typically take years to make sure a vaccine is safe and effective. So any vaccine that's granted emergency use authorization within a short time span will be unprecedented for sure. But the virus, Dave, is killing 1,000 or more Americans every single day. So the FDA is trying to balance speed, safety with saving American lives.
So with these new guidelines, Dr. Nandi, when might a vaccine be ready?
So Glenda, Moderna and Pfizer, 2 companies that are doing these trials, are in phase 3 right now. And both these vaccines require participants to get 2 doses. Now, Moderna's vaccine is 28 days apart, and Pfizer's is 21 days apart. The FDA's 2-month time frame begins right after the second shot. So based on this, if everything goes well, it looks like the earliest we'd see emergency use authorization for a coronavirus vaccine would be towards the end of November, which still would be great, in my opinion. Now, I'm excited about the new recommendations. It shows what I believe, that the FDA is putting safety first, not bending to politics or any other pressure, and putting the health of Americans first. Super important. So if a vaccine is granted emergency use authorization, my patients and folks around America should feel that it's going to be safe and effective.
Okay.
I'll get in line. I don't know if I want to be first in line, though, for that vaccine, Doc, but I'll get in line for sure.
Absolutely. I think it's good news.
Yeah. Dr. Nandi, thank you, as always, for joining us tonight and providing the information and the insight, as you always do.